Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at VahRehVah.com. Today, I'm going to show you one delicacy, Mughalai delicacy, that is Murgh Musallam. In today's world, we find a lot of recipes, but there are certain recipes which have been mentioned in the old books, from the collection of Akbar court special recipes. This is one of them. Murgh Musallam is a delicacy. It has been enjoyed by the affluent people, but today any one of us can enjoy this. So for this, first we're going to stuff the chicken with keema, that is a minced meat, and this is a preparation where the chicken is stuffed with lamb mince as well as a boiled egg. You can also use chicken mince if you wish. So first, to cook this, I'm going to add some oil in a pan, not too much oil because we're going to stuff this. In this, we're going to add chopped onion and saute the onions till they are slightly golden in color. And to help the cooking process, we're going to add a little bit of salt that will bring out some of the moisture out. And let's saute this. We are using red onions. The red onions tend to be slightly sweeter, especially when they get slightly colored. They give a nice aroma. Whenever you fry the onions for biryanis and all that, I prefer red onions. But anyway, once they are slightly colored, in this we're going to add some ginger garlic paste. Sometimes I love to add even green peas to this, but not today. And once this raw flavor from the ginger garlic paste is also gone, in this I'm going to add some chopped coriander as well as mint. This gives a very nice flavoring right from the belly of the chicken. So in this, once we saute this little more, always make sure the keema is little bit not very finely minced, otherwise it will become a lump when you put in the hot stove. So just add the mince of the lamb and cook along with this. I don't want to add too many spices or anything, but a little bit of chili powder, and if you want, pinch of garam masala. That's it, nothing else. This should be good enough because you want to add very nice flavor to the chicken. You do not want to cook this mince for a long time, just slightly cook it, and then this is going into the belly of the chicken, which is going to slowly cook for at least 30 minutes. The keema is all ready. Hold on keema, you're not done. I'm going to do some magic with it. This is going to be stuffed along with some boiled egg. So that's it. This is my Murgh stuffing, that is a stuffing for the chicken. Now I'm going to show you how to make this awesome gravy for Murgh Musallam. Now I'm going to roast the nuts to make the awesome gravy. For this, I've got almonds. What I did is I just soaked the almonds in the water like for 5 minutes, little warm water, got the skin off. You do not want to soak it for a long time. I'm just going to roast these almonds till they are slightly colored, not too much. Along with this, I can also add some cashew nut. You can make this with almonds, you can make it with chironji, you can make it with cashew nut, but almonds gives the awesome flavor. But in this, we're going to add some couscous also. That's what will give a very nice aroma for Murgh Musallam. So first, let me dry roast these almonds and cashew nut. While the almond and cashew nut starts getting some color, I'm going to add some salt. And then in this, I'm going to add some shahi jeera as well as couscous, that is poppy seeds, and then slowly roast them. Okay, this salt will help it evenly cook because you want the couscous to be just perfectly done, and along with this, it gives a very nice aroma along with the couscous. They're perfectly roasted. Just put in the blender and make this into a nice coarse paste. Now let's see how to prepare the chicken for the Murgh Musallam. Just like any tandoori chicken, just make a gash so it's easy to cook. And let me tell you once again, this chicken has been brined. What I did is brought the chicken a day before, put in the salted water, and the next day you make your Murgh Musallam. That way your chicken melts in your mouth and very tasty. Put another gash like this. The breast is gashed. Same thing with the leg. I do not really care too much about gashing the leg so much. So just a little bit like this and one more here. See the thigh part, 2 gashes, and leg and the back side. That's it. But we need to stuff the chicken. Okay. Now I've got the eggs. Just 2 eggs should be good enough. We're going to take some of the mince which is already cooked half or 3/4, stuff it well. So some of the oil from this mince meat also comes out. Now take an egg, do not worry, press it hard, even if it cracks inside, that's okay. It won't crack because it's boiled egg, and some more mince meat. And another egg, and some more mince meat. And I can stuff in 6 eggs and a kg of mince into it. I'm just kidding. Just stuff and stuff and stuff. This is not like the toddy chicken where we're going to dance around it, but the preparation is so good that you will end up dancing. Now some more mince. All the mince is done, and we're going to just put 1 egg and stuff the mince. Now we're going to tie this chicken legs. Okay, how are we going to do? Very, very simple. First, we're going to put a varmala. Like Indian weddings, we put a big varmala. So go from the top, just see, look at the varmala, it's a reverse varmala. Put it here, just lift the thing again, one more time. Now put a belt and then just tie it once like this and then pull them together. Now behind from the legs and turn the chicken like this, and again one more belt back, and now we're going to get this, turn this chicken here, and we're going to tie it here. This is one method what we do. One day we're going to learn various methods of trussing the chicken. As simple as this. In the last, when the chicken is ready, you can always cut off these threads. So I'm going to just cut, and look at this. Stuffing is all done. You don't have to marinate the chicken much, but if you want, you can always sprinkle a little bit of salt, because already I brine it in the salt, so salt is not so essential. If you want, just for fun of it, you don't need to, just some chili powder, just for the heck. It doesn't do anything, because the way this chicken is getting cooked in this gravy, it's going to be super awesome. If any of the mince is there, squeeze it in. That's it. Let's go ahead and learn how to make the gravy now. Some oil in a pan. When the oil is hot, we're going to add some more very finely chopped onion. You want the onions to disappear in the gravy. So again, we're going to let these onions cook till they are slightly colored. Little salt. We're going to saute these onions till they are slightly colored. When the onions are slightly colored, add ginger garlic paste and let this cook till the raw flavor is again gone. In this, we're going to add turmeric, coriander powder, some cumin powder, and a little bit of garam masala powder. And in this, we're going to add some chopped tomatoes, some chili powder. You want to cook this till these tomatoes are totally mashed up. So take it easy, reduce the flame and cook it for a little longer time, because the awesome color of the tomato to come out, but the tomatoes totally dissolved into it. Whenever you want the tomatoes to disappear, just take the tomatoes which are really ripe. That way, look at it. Very, very easy. If the tomatoes are a little bit raw, they take a lot more time. Simple techniques. But in this, we're going to add the paste of almond and khaskhas. That is the poppy seed. Because we already added salt, we will be a little bit careful. We are going to let this cook, because once we add the chicken, the gravy takes a lot more time to cook. So we are going to cook this till the mixture oozes out a little bit oil. Whenever you add this gravy, it tends to start sticking to the walls. That's why using a non-stick pan like this will be very user friendly. And also, just keep scraping it till you see the oil oozing out. Once it happens, it will stop sticking to the walls. Now you can see that this mixture is slightly oozing oil. That's when we're going to add yogurt. Make sure you beat the yogurt well and add to this. See, the combination of the poppy seed paste, almonds and the curd is just too awesome, and the gravy also will come out too good. Now this has to cook for around 30 minutes on a slow flame, of course, with the chicken cooking in this. So what we're going to do, we want the chicken to cook well. So the most of the meat part is on the breast. That's what is going to take time. So just take this chicken with the breast towards facing down and put the chicken in. So now how we are going to mix the gravy? Just tell the chicken, rotate baby, rotate. we can't do that rotation for 30 minutes. We're going to put the chicken in, put the lid on, and every 3 minutes just open the lid and just rotate this like this. And a lot of juices will come out of this chicken and the gravy will become slightly thinner. But if you feel that the gravy is slightly thicker, you can always add little water into this. Another thing what we're going to do is just take the gravy and pour on top of the chicken. Slowly you will see this chicken will cook so delicately, so wonderfully, so beautifully. My God, I can't wait for half an hour. So let this chicken cook on a slow flame for around 20 minutes. Then we're going to turn the chicken upside and then we're going to cook for another 10 minutes and your chicken will be ready. After a few minutes, lift the chicken a little bit and rotate the chicken. That way it will be good. And now pour this gravy on top. This chicken is going to take half an hour. So in the meanwhile, we're going to make rice for the chicken. And for this, you want to make some awesome rice. For this, I'm going to use some raisins, some carrot, flavor it with cinnamon and some saffron. Awesome Afghani kind of pulao. So I'm going to let this cook on the next door. And we're going to make our pulao here. First, I'm going to make it with only ghee, pure ghee. For this, as I said, I'm going to use only ghee, deshi ghee. When the ghee melts, we're going to add cinnamon, shai jeera and sliced onion. You don't want them chopped, you want them sliced and you just want them to get slightly transparent. In this, we're going to add salt and even sugar. Once the onions with the sugar caramelizing a little bit, it will give a very nice aroma. And also in this, add raisins. And now after a minute or so, the raisins will puff up. That's when we're going to add carrot. Here, my chicken is getting cooked again. So we'll repeat the process. Just lift the chicken a little bit and then do the rotation work and pour the gravy on top. Also in this, I'm going to add some crushed pepper. Now this gravy will wash this extra pepper down. That's it. This chicken needs to cook for some more time. Now you can see that raisins slightly ballooning along with this onions. Now in this, we're going to add carrot. Julians like carrot and then cook along with this till you get this awesome aroma. Look at this carrot, everything shining. In this, for 1 cup of rice, we're going to add 2 cups of water, and I always prefer to add hot water, that way you save some time. And once this comes to a boil, we're going to add the rice that has been soaked for at least 30 minutes and the water drained out. And always check the taste of the water, because that is how your rice is going to taste. A little bit of salt, just a little bit of lime, that should be good to give a very nice aroma and flavor. And now in this, we're going to add the rice. Handle this soaked rice very carefully, because that can easily break. And put the lid on. You do not want to mix this rice while it's cooking, and when you see that most of the water is absorbed, that's when you're going to mix the rice once to make it really light and let it cool down. That's when you will have a perfect rice. And here my chicken is again getting cooked. The gravy is also getting thickened, and also it is oozing out some nice flavorful oil. So whenever you rotate, just lift the chicken a little bit so that the gravy goes and sets again at the bottom. And now some more. Wow. The rice, the water is almost absorbed. That's when, see, still water is there. Just mix it like this. The rice from the bottom gets stuck. But do not mix it too much, and just make it light like this. And on top of this, I'm going to add some saffron water. That's it, to make it look good. Put the lid on, reduce the flame to sim, and another 2 minutes, switch it off, and you will have a perfect rice. Here, I've got the chicken. Look at this, it's getting cooked well. The gravy still needs to be slightly thickened, but now we're going to turn the chicken to the other side for the last 10 minutes of cooking. So very carefully, just turn the chicken. Now you can see how nicely golden this chicken has become, but we still need to give it the dose of the sauce. And also look at the, I've put 3 eggs into very small chicken. This chicken is just like 900 grams chicken. You don't take a big chicken and try to make Murgh Musallam, because you want the chicken to be nice and delicate. Just turn it upside down. Now do the same thing. Pour some of this thick gravy on it and put the lid on and let it cook for another 7-8 minutes should be good, because the chicken is almost done. After 2 minutes, switch off the rice and we're going to play around with this chicken one more time. The last time, rotate the chicken and look at this awesome gravy. Some people like it little saffrony color, but that's okay. Mine is a little bit darker. That's how I prefer. And now I'm going to let this gravy slightly thicken by not putting the lid and just rotate it one more time. That's it. The chicken is almost done. Now the gravy is getting thickened. You want a very nice thick gravy. You don't want it to be thinner. I can make it even more thicker, because this has to be nice and thick and you enjoy it with awesome rice. So I'm going to let this gravy thicken a little more and it will be perfect. The chicken is all getting ready, and look at the rice. The rice is also super perfect, but very nice, flavorful. So you look at the rice and you see how, you may think why it looks so beautiful. That is because you cook the rice perfectly. Look at this. Each grain separated, but each one of them is perfectly. Look at the rice. Just spread the rice on the edges. Even if you get the best basmati rice in the market, if you don't cook it properly, your rice will not be like this. Look at the rice. Individually grains and perfectly cooked. The chicken is all ready. One last time, the thick gravy goes on the chicken. Okay, look at this. Very carefully, just lift the chicken up, put it in the center of the rice. Just take a kitchen scissor and cut the thread on both sides, and you will be able to remove the thread easily. Remove the thread out and look at it, how the egg is sitting inside with the mincemeat, and time to enjoy. Just, if you want, you can also add some more sauce. And wow, look at this. My God, this is so beautiful. My God. And some of the sauce into the thighs. Now, onto the rice, we're going to add some pistachio and some roasted almonds on top of this chicken, and the entire thing for myself. The chicken is also so delicately cooked, because I have told you many times, I have brined the chicken. So, so perfect. Just outstanding. And look at the rice. I've added carrot, raisins, the saffron, such perfect aroma. Wow, this is not a country chicken, this is a broiler chicken. And wow, look at this. I love chicken. Even if they give me paneer, I look at you, I smile at you, then only it is so tasty. And inside is awesome keema. Look at this. This is nice keema with full flavors. And the egg inside, wow. I feel really blessed that I'm able to enjoy this awesome chicken. But your friends, you too can enjoy. All you have to do is just follow the recipe, make it, and your whole family will go VahRehVah. See you in another session. See you. Bye bye. Khuda Hafiz.